Hey, this is Jeff again with Evolve Interest REITs.com, REITs.com. Want to do a real quick video and talk about building wealth. You don't have to flip properties or be a landlord for single family homes or apartment complexes. You can build wealth, and let's do that super fast for you. So people ask me all the time about different levels of money, so I thought I'd talk about one. It's a little more on the pricey side. But if you have any kind of 401k, retirement, you've been working for a few years somewhere, you might actually be able to get the money and borrow the money to do a project like this if your credit is halfway decent. Maybe you can borrow the money from a private money lender, partner with someone on the deal. There's a ton of different ways that you can to facilitate putting this kind of deal together, but it is a life changer, and let's talk about that. So what we're going to talk about is you can find almost anywhere in America. Of course, there's exceptions to that rule, but for almost anywhere in America, you can find a couple of acres of land. My handwriting is absolutely awful on the chalkboard, blackboard, dry erase board, whatever that is. So I apologize in advance. But if you were to buy a property for $50,000 for 2 acres, even an acre, and then you were to put in 14 pads, that's parking spots, so that you have a place to put an RV, right? You were to put 14 pads in. Let's say that you were to spend $25,000. That's quite a bit of money per pad, but that per pad price would include doing all of the things that you would need. It's, around $350,000. So $350,000 should get you all of your driveway, get you your well. If you have, at least here where I live in Texas, if you have less than 14 units or less, then you can use a well without going to commercial, which is substantially cheaper. You can put in all the septics. So all in, you're about $350,000 plus the property. So let's say $350,000. So a total of $400K. So you're all into this property now for $400,000. Now, if you build a brand new place and it has facilities and it's somewhat nice around here, again, you should be able to get somewhere between $650 and $850 a month for an RV spot in a nice brand new facility, right? So let's just say that when you're done with deferred maintenance, which would be very minimum, but you want to put in some deferred maintenance for long-term costs, that well is going to go out. Those septics are going to need maintenance. So let's just say you're on well and septic. You put aside some deferred maintenance, so let's say $150, you're only getting $650, so let's say $500. So $500 a month times 14 units, so 500 times those 14 units is $7,000. Okay, so now you have $7,000 coming in, which is a pretty substantial amount, right? So if you were to borrow or already have that kind of money, if you already have let's say $400,000, and you were to invest that $400,000, you would be getting at this right here, what is that? 16.8% return on that $400,000 all-in investment. Now, here's the thing, that's annually. You're getting that 16% annually. That's going to go up, and not only is the valuation going to go up, but the value of the property is going to go up. You're going to have write-offs. You're going to have a lot of different things. So for a $400,000 investment, 16% return, that's pretty good. You just do that a couple of times, and you can be very wealthy, doing very well for yourself, and not even off of something glamorous or super expensive or super hard to put together. I know $400,000 is a lot of money, but I mean not super expensive in the level of that kind of return with that kind of input to it, right? Like, you're not building a strip center, you're not doing something like that. You're building something simple, easy, able to be managed and maintained without a whole lot of effort, and you're getting really good returns. It's not glamorous, but it's nice. Be blessed, bless others. REITs.com, REITs.com. If you want to build one of these, feel free to reach out on my website. You can find me on all the social media, subscribe, follow, buy my book, all of that stuff. All right.